Welcome to Fourth and Forever, the flagship show of Roundtable Sports Network. Join hosts Dan, Richie, and TD as they break down the latest news and storylines across the NFL, featuring game predictions, breakdowns, heated debates, live Patreon callers, and everything in between. Catch Fourth and Forever every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Fourth and Forever, your go-to show for all of your daily NFL news, updates, rumors, previews, predictions. We have TD with the crown. TD, you were missing an opportunity of putting the victory shades on, man. Like, you need the victory shades. That's the thing.
Let him have that finicky Burger King.
When we beat Buffalo in a few, we're gonna put the victory shades.
It's the Burger King crown is back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God, dude. Holy hell. Richie, how you feeling today, man? Talk to us.
I'm feeling good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm feeling great. You know, the vibes are high no matter what. I'm not going to let an external force of the Jets ruin my life because I'm here with a smile on my face regardless. Life is beautiful. Headed to LA tomorrow for the NFC West Roundtable event, so wish me luck there. But yeah, man, vibes high. Appreciate the chat. Much love. Let's get into the show, man. Enjoy this ridiculous, finicky plastic Burger King crown of TD's head like he accomplished something last night, but we'll get into it.
It's the Burger King crown indeed. TD, what's up, man? You wear that with pride, my friend.
Right.
Don't let anyone bring you down.
That's right.
Don't let anyone bring you down, man. Wear that with pride.
And you know what, Dan? And by the way, Richie, I don't know why. I mean, did y'all play yesterday or something? Did the Jets play? I mean, you acting like you're down for some reason. It'll be Dolphins. All right, man.
I just said I'm not down.
Y'all were on a bye.
Vibes are
okay.
high.
All right, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins back, baby. We back, baby. We got to talk about it today. We are back, and listen, man, I feel like I'm on top of the world. Yeah, man, it was some tough things that happened last night too. We're gonna discuss that. But you know what? You know, we gotta just be positive and look forward to the future, baby. Let me make sure my crown fit. Yeah, it fit. Super Bowl.
Oh, good God. Folks, we ask that each and every single one of you, as you come in, please hit that thumbs up sign for us. It's the easiest way to show some love over here. We want to continue to grow this show to new heights. So if you wouldn't mind, just hit that thumbs up sign. And you know what? Roll call in the chat. Let us know where you are tuning in from. What team are you representing? We're talking to the lurkers as well. Anyone that's lurking, all right, that maybe just taps in and doesn't really do a lot in the live chat, this one time and one time only, where are you tuning in from? We need to give a giant shout out to one of our proud partners here today, and that just so happens to be Sleeper Picks. I got to tell you what, that absolute beautiful parlay I put together last night was thwarted by J.K. Dobbins not finding his way into the end zone. I was over on pass yards for Fields. I was over on Bo Nix pass yards and an anytime touchdown for Devon Achane. And J.K. Dobbins decides to go for over 100 on the ground, but couldn't find the damn end zone. Very frustrated, but it doesn't matter because I ended up putting $10 from the bonus that I got from Sleeper Picks when I signed up. They're matching 100% of your first deposit all the way up to $100. Best promo in the game, guys. Do me a favor. Make sure that you go show Sleeper Picks some love and send us your parlays if you can make it happen. We have Dayton, Ohio is joining Canada. Go Bills is in the building. We have a Dolphin fan from Tennessee. Tom, how you doing? Hollywood, Florida, Surf City, North Carolina, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Nashville, once again, North Brunswick, New Jersey is in the building. Buffalo Bills, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Guys, don't be shy, man. Let us know. I'm curious to see where the most interesting place is that tunes in on such a regular basis.
Where's Long Island?
There's Long Island. There's Long Island. Eric Vanilla. What up? What up? We have Dolphins London's in the building, man. Okay. So the Miami Dolphins ended up winning, but as King Lowski said backstage, at what cost? The biggest story here was Tyreek Hill having a very gruesome injury on the sideline. It looked terrible. I hated watching the video over on social media. I don't think that people should post clips like that on social media, but I suppose it is the internet. It is confirmed he dislocated his knee. It sounds like all of the ligaments in his knee are torn. If you were to ask me, I think that he may have played his last snap in the NFL, especially being 31 years old. Doctors are saying he may not even be ready next year. more than likely, I think that he will be hanging up the cleats. Perhaps he comes back. I wish him nothing but the best. But I think the biggest question mark was this. His reaction getting carted off of the field, like when he was like clapping his hands and then like he was verbally saying, yes. That was subject to a lot of question marks surrounding why would somebody like that do that? Was that, hey, like this is my way out of Miami? Like some people are trying to say that it was adrenaline. Say whatever you want about it, but that was a very strange way to react to an injury like that. TD, what are you hearing?
There's nothing to hear. You have to understand who Tyreek Hill is, okay? We all know Tyreek has a history. He's a character. He's an out front person. And one thing, you know, there's a lot of demonization of Tyreek Hill about all the bad things and stuff like that. But nobody ever talks about the fact that he is a joyous person. When have you ever not seen him, you know, being overly positive? You know, even the controversy of just like, oh, Tua is the better quarterback and all this and stuff. Tyreek is just a good, fun person at the end of the day. Do he have his flaws? Yes, just like all of us, but he is a fun person. So when that moment happened, I knew exactly what it was on that card when it seems like he just won the lottery. It's simply, you know what, we're going to laugh in the face of a bad situation. We're going to smile. We're going to count it all joy in this moment. Because Tyreek Hill knows what time it is. This is one of the most devastating things that could happen to me. But you know what? What got me here in the NFL and what got me through all my hard times to begin with is the fact that I can count it all joy. And another thing, Tyreek has had a lot of things, bad, negative press about his personal life recently. And when you really think about what he said this offseason, you know, he's trying to be a better man. He wants to actually be, you know, a responsible adult and make sure he makes good decisions and be a good person. And I think that's just a part of what he is becoming, trying to be a better person overall. And it just ensues in him. And look at the pregame, hype of the team. He has actually been the biggest leader on this team this year, if you ask me, because every week he's in the middle of that circle, pumping everybody up, motivating and getting guys on cue. So I'm going to be honest with you. There was nothing about, oh, I'm glad I'm getting my way out of Miami and Tua and all this and that. It's just Tyreek Hill making a bad situation, counting it all joy, and making sure that the people on TV watching don't feel sorry for me. I'm okay. Thank y'all for caring to begin with. Everything is all right. And now the bigger conversation is his career. I know we're going to get into that. It's a tough blow, man.
Yeah. Yeah, especially at 31. You certainly hate to see it. Regardless of how you feel about him as a person, you don't root for injuries. I thought just like the weird thing was like sort of how he celebrated. Rich, thoughts? Man, thoughts on the Tyreek Hill injury?
Yeah, I mean, devastating. You never want to see any injury to go down, no matter who it is, whether it's for your team or your opponent or a division rival. You know, right when you saw him on the sideline, the camera caught his leg twisted, and right away you're just like, and you just felt it done, and it's just not what you like to see, One of those instances where every single player of the Dolphins and in the Jets went up to him, dapped him up. It's bigger than football. You saw all the players go down on one knee. It's a scary part of the sport, and it's unfortunate because, from the Dolphins' perspective, they were potentially maybe shipping him off or something, maybe get some assets. That's not happening, but it's bigger than that. I think that Tyreek's days with the Dolphins are definitely done, and you can argue his days in the NFL could be numbered unless he wants to make some type of comeback. Maybe he's entering his Odell Beckham Jr. era of his career if he does want to come back, where he just goes around the league and just washed up. But I'm rooting for Tyreek to come back, man. The league is better when Tyreek's out there balling. Definitely a better league when he's out there doing his thing. So rooting for him to get back on his feet one day.
So follow-up question here. TD, what does the Dolphins offense become now that Tyreek is gone? And so are there any concerns moving forward? Does this sort of make it more so one-dimensional? Is this going to limit the success of Waddle since that distraction is no longer out there? What are your thoughts?
Waddle will eat, but here's the deal. We go back to the Brian Flores days where we could still beat the bad teams and lose to the good teams. That's what this means. You're going to need Tyreek Hill at his very best and everybody playing perfect football, mistake-free, non-turnover to beat any good team. And without Tyreek Hill, it's going to be very hard, almost impossible. We'll beat up on the bad teams just like last night, and I know we'll get into the details of that game. But yeah, that's what's going to happen to the offense now. Malik Washington is going to fill a role. He's he's not half a Tyreek Hill. Let's just be honest about it. He's a good player, but he's not half a Tyreek Hill. It's going to be more focused on Waddle and Waller, obviously. But teams will have what that happened last night, teams are going to now have a much easier time game planning for the Dolphins. We spent 2 years looking at cover two high safety to disrupt the deep ball. Now teams are going to go right back in that one high shell and load the box, shut the A-chain run down, and take away the middle. And, hey, if Waddle beats us deep, teams will live with 2 big passes to Waddle a week. Yeah. But what they can't do is allow that secondary to be open for Tyreek and Waddle to get you 4 or 5 times in a game. Now they'll go single high. Hey, Waddle, go ahead and get you maybe 1 a game. If you get 2, congratulations. But they're going to load up on the run game, make sure they shut that down, because if the Dolphins can't run, then it makes it even harder to pass. And teams are going to have a much easier time game planning for the Dolphins now. They fear that speed more than anything. They're not going to fear that anymore. A-Chain ain't running vertical down the field 40 yards. And all you got is Waddle left with that kind of speed. So teams' whole game plan against the Dolphins now will go right back to what it used to be.
So let me tell you what. And Stephon Diggs leaving the Buffalo Bills may have been the best thing ever to happen to Josh Allen, TD.
Oh, my gosh. Are you trying to compare that to Tua Tagovailoa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make
that viral TikTok, man.
That, man. I was hoping
hey, listen, I'm not going to sit here and be delusional. Yeah, I mean, without Stephon Diggs, it just makes Josh Allen say to himself, I got to put more on my back. I don't have a quarterback that's going to put anything on his back.
Oh, dude. All right. Interesting. Well, Rich, let's talk about this game. It was definitely painful. I think the biggest takeaway for me was the Sauce Gardner interview after the game. He was suggesting that you only get penalties called on you if you are on a losing team. He's upset about all the penalties being called on him. And the Jets lose a heartbreaker. I got to say, Fields looked good, though. Like, Fields did not look bad. His QBR, his passer rating was well into the 100s. That one, rushing touchdown was something you only see on Friday Night Lights, high school football. But, I mean, still, certainly electric. Thoughts on the game, your biggest takeaways?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not discrediting the Miami Dolphins at all in this game, but, this is unfortunately what the Jets do. We just hand games to teams on a silver platter. Here it is. Take this game. We just handed the Dolphins this game because the backbreaking penalties and the backbreaking turnovers, it's that simple. The Jets go down the football field after giving up 3 points on the opening drive defensively. We go down the field and impose our will on that opening drive. Ground and pound. You can't stop Breece. You can't stop Braylon Allen. It's one of those amazing ground and pound drives that we all love as Jets fans that we're hoping that can punch it in the end zone. And instead of it being 7-3 Jets, we fumble the ball at the goal line. And then we give up a 95-yard touchdown drive. And instead of it being 7-3 Jets, we got a football game, it's 10-0 Dolphins. That can happen, right? It's those simple mistakes in the critical moments. And then Braylon Allen gets hurt. He's done for the game, right? And then you talk about our kick returner fumbling it to open up the second half. By the way, that's the guy we replaced Xavier Gipson with. We cut Xavier Gipson after him fumbling week 1 on the kickoff. We replaced him with this bum who fumbles the same thing. He also calls for a fair catch at the 2-yard line. Little things like that just drives Jets fans mad, right? The Jets lost this football game because of penalties and because of the turnovers, man. And I'm going to say this, bro. I'm not blaming the refs for this loss, but that was an absolute disaster performance from the referees last night. It's not just Jets fans complaining. The entire NFL world collectively was coming together wow, the refs really do have something against the Jets. And this is our weekly, instance. The Jets are not on primetime a lot, so not a lot of people watch Jets games outside of us Jets fans. But that's how we have to experience the Jets experience, man. That Garrett Wilson offensive pass interference, I don't care. I'll debate a wall about that. You don't call it in that spot. You don't call it in that spot, bro. And it's not just that, bro. You talk about Joe Tippmann's helmet getting ripped off his head, no penalty. Jeremy Ruckert's on the floor. He gets hit 2 seconds later, no flag. Justin Fields getting tackled 5 yards out of bounds, no flag. But then Tua slides and you sneeze on him, 15 yards. Like, it's just all those things add up, man. It really does, bro. It's just so beyond frustrating, and I'm not going to blame the refs for the Jets' loss. The Jets lost this game because of themselves, man. 100%. And it's just really frustrating how it feels like the Dolphins did not have to do much in this game. The Miami Dolphins did not have to be like this worldly team to win. We gave them their first win because the Jets beat themselves, and this could spark something for Miami. I know Tyreek going down is not going to help here, but it's just really frustrating, man, because Fields did look good. But this defense, bro, absolutely abysmal, man. You can't get stops. You finally get stops when it's a little too late. That's what happens every game. The Jets start playing better, their best brand of football in the fourth quarter, but then time runs out, and then you lose. So it's frustrating. Shout out to Garrett Wilson for bouncing back and getting that touchdown. He's a superstar. Absolutely love Garrett Wilson. But outside of that, man, frustrating game. Absolutely frustrating game. It felt like it was winnable, and I think I'll just finish it off with this. You can't expect to win in this league with 3 turnovers and having 13 penalties. That's a recipe for losing, not winning in this league.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? Like, we can all stress ourselves out as much as we want and complain about officiating week in and week out. But unfortunately, like, you just need to accept that it's a part of the game. Like, sometimes you get way more penalties than particular weeks. Sometimes you get super liberal like refs that just, are Oprah, like yellow flags all game. It's part of the game. And like, you just need to be able to control what you can control. And turnovers obviously is one of those.
Am I becoming a conspiracy theorist though? Like, maybe the NFL thinks that the Jets being bad is good for the league. Maybe like the Jets being the laughing stock of the NFL drives them revenue because of morons like me. Richie, because of idiots like me. That's why. I don't know. There's some type of thing going on.
I got you on this one, Richie. Okay. I got you. You said my turn, Dan?
Yes. Go ahead.
So before I tell the absolute truth, before I get into the absolute truth about last night, I got to say this first. Jets fans, don't ever disrespect me in your life again. All you Jets fans, especially one particular one that's staring into, oh yeah, you getting close now. Don't you ever disrespect me again. I told you the Jets. We own y'all. We absolutely own y'all. Stop playing with me, okay?
We're coming for revenge at MetLife TV for our event. We're coming for revenge.
Jets fans, stop playing with me like that, okay? Get it straight. Don't you play with me like that ever again. Had to humble y'all. Be quiet, Lowski. Had to humble y'all, okay? I see him backstage chirping, but anyway, listen. All right, now let me be honest. I got to take the crown off. I'm going to get in trouble for what I'm about to say, especially with Dolphin fans. And a lot of people are not going to like what I have to say. So here we have it. I hated that game last night for so many reasons. From the Dolphins' perspective, I'll start and then I'll give the Jets' perspective. I hated the game for the Dolphins because we actually weren't good last night. We weren't good last night. And these are the games that make our fan base so delusional of, oh, Darren Waller, look, he's going to unlock. I knew he would unlock against the Jets. But there's nothing to read into last night. The Dolphins did nothing that impressed me whatsoever. We put up 27 points, and do you know that's the least amount of points that the Jets have allowed all year? The least amount of points the Jets allowed all year was our 27. And we think we're doing something? The Dolphins were not great last night. The reality is we just played a terrible team. A absolute terrible team. And I'm not saying that to get on the Jets. I'm not even trolling right now. The truth is they were terrible. And I got to talk about this whole terrible thing because Aaron Glenn, you got to get in these boys because the effort last night was putrid as well. I saw some moments where some of those guys on the field just absolutely leaving opportunities left and right. Like, and another thing, where's the coaching up? You left the naked boot open all night. Like all night. It was just terrible. The Dolphins did nothing special. And then you lose Tyreek Hill on top of it. Our season is over. Our season is over. All that old Super Bowl, we're going to go on a run. Our season is over. Dolphin fans, I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but at the end of the day, our season is over. We are going to win 5 to 7 games. Now, you win the next 4 in a row, then I'll start changing my tone. But we're probably going to win 5 to 7 games with this state of a team. Now, I got to talk about the Jets. And the referees. Another reason why I hated this game. The Jets got robbed. This ain't no conspiracy theory. Now, here's the deal. I'm not going to say you would have won the game regardless if you didn't get robbed. But to me, I'm with the conspiracy theory, Richie, because it's almost like it's better for the NFL to get the Dolphins out of this negative press and get them a win in their new uniforms with half of a full stadium. Nobody wants to talk about the stadium was half full. It was empty seats everywhere.
That's not that's always been the case.
No, not like this.
New?
No. Hold on, Dan. Watch this. Let me show you something, Dan. Go ahead and put this on the screen, Richie. I'm sharing my screen. Let me mute this. I want you. Let me make this bigger. I want you to look at the stands. Do you not see that? Do you not see that? Then look at that. Look at this metal. It's like this is bad. So to me, it's like, oh no, the NFL, we can't let this happen. We can't have the revenue going down. We got to get this city hope. Jets fans, they're gonna support no matter what. And they got a new coach. Nobody's expecting greatness. It's almost like, because I saw call after call, and I agree with you, Richie. That's not offensive PI. Our guy actually had his hands on Garrett Wilson and the slightest little tap push. No, that's not a PI. Also, Tua's roughing the passer. The personal foul, those hits to the head, Tua slid late. Them guys had already committed to their decision. That's the truth. And then when the Jets guy went down, he was down, already giving up, and the guy flies in and hit him in the head and nothing. But that wasn't it. I'm watching replay after replay, and I'm like, ooh, look at that big run by A-Chain. Ooh, good thing they didn't catch that block in the back right there. Ooh, I'm going to be honest with you. I saw something that was just like, y'all giving us false hope? Or just like this is bad. The Dolphins did not look good last night, but the Jets also made us look good. But here's why I don't allow the referees to say that. This is why I don't allow the referees for Jets fans to say the referees lost us the game. If you had a clean game and that happened, yeah, man, that's terrible. But y'all were still just bad. You were still out there holding and doing everything. Like, y'all, just as many non-calls, you also had legitimate calls. The Jets were just bad. Every time y'all got to the 20 or the 30-yard line, you look up, y'all at the 45 out of field goal range, holding on top of holding. You know, and another one. I think Tua got another roughing the passer. And Jalen Phillips ripped y'all player helmet off. Yeah. No call. So I get it. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat or play, this game of, oh, well, I'm going to take it. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm going to take it. But at the same token, that was bad football. That was a boring game to me. It was bad football. And then with Tyreek Hill going down, it really sucked. But I'm telling you now, I don't think it was designed for y'all to win whatsoever. I think they're trying. I really think that, like, the Dolphins, they caught a lot of breaks last night, and it was kind of like I didn't even feel good about it because some of it was just weird. But you know what? Again, y'all got to play cleaner football to be able to show it. It's hard. People will always look at games like that and be like, stop complaining because you did have enough penalties that you really did cause. So that's the problem. And listen, let me say this one more time, and I'm not saying this to troll Jets fans. Y'all are bad.
Yeah.
Y'all are bad. Y'all are truly bad. I'm like I'm telling you, 28 teams in the league would have beat us last night like that. And another thing, Richie, tell me I'm wrong. What did I say yesterday on the show? What did I say on our collab yesterday? What have I said all around everywhere? Didn't I tell you exactly how we would win, and what I'm concerned about with the Jets, and it actually happened? I said I'm worried about Fields' mobility. That can really hurt us. It was hurting us all night. I said that, A-Chain's going to have a good game. Tyreek's going to go off. Tyreek was 6 for 6, 67 yards when he got hurt. He was ready for his 100-plus yard game going off. I said, Tua will have a good game. He's not going to turn the ball over finally, because I knew the Jets were that bad. And it's sad because y'all have some weapons on that team, but also don't forget, y'all were dropping like flies too. Y'all had some early injuries that right away. Braylon Allen, I mean, a lot of guys will walk into that locker room. So it's the Jets. They need to go ahead and start preparing for an official rebuild. And what I mean by that is take your gems that you can see being on the team 4 years from now, and everybody else start building the team the way Aaron Glenn wants it, because those guys were not sound, they were not disciplined, and they were not fighting for him. And I'm not going to – it's on him, but I'm not going to knock him because he inherited this team. So – and y'all, and again, our defense wasn't good, and y'all had a lot of bad breaks at the 1 yard line. That was the play of the game, by the way. Jack Jones punching out the fumble, 1 yard line. That nothing went your way because we actually turned it over a few times, but we got it back. So, and we lucked out on the fumble on the punt. Y'all fumbled on the punt. You literally told us, man, come on, Miami, what are y'all doing? Beat us. Like,
That's how it felt, man.
It's the stuff we got to make for y'all to win. That's how it felt for me last night. Like, God, Miami, like, can y'all just go up? How many times y'all got to give us a chance? We trying to help you. That's how it felt. So I can't take nothing from that game. It sucked to me. And then it's going to give our fan base false hope, because I'm telling you now, I see the writing on the wall. The Jets and the Saints are the worst two teams in the league. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that to troll. It's the reality. I've never seen that bad in my life, giving you every opportunity to win.
The Titans are bad too.
You know what? I think they better than the Jets. I'm telling you, damn. Last night was like,
you look at all of our games, though, man. It's like just if you the uncontrollables, there's things that can get cleaned up, and I guess this is where I get delusional here. It's just like we lose games in ways that is so infuriating. It's not like we're playing great football or we're losing in the end. Like the way that we're losing, we're killing ourselves. And you saw that quote from Brees. It's like teams shoot themselves in the foot. We blow our own heads off or something like that.
Yeah, but the games that you
actually crazy quote.
Richie, the games that you actually compete in, do you know what be happening in those games? Justin Fields using his legs.
Yeah,
y'all don't realize he's the only people pooping on Justin Fields, but he the only one keeping y'all in games.
Yeah, I mean Fields was not the issue last night. No doubt. I mean, I'm not gonna say he was great or anything, but
throws too.
Yeah, he made good throws. Garrett Wilson stepped up. We also don't have a receiver next to him. Like literally the only receiver next to Garrett Wilson that had a catch was Allen Lazard for 8 yards. That's how bad the Jets wide receivers are. But listen, man, it's just the reality of it. I know we'll move right along to the next topic, but the last thing I'll say is this, man. I agree with pretty much everything you said, TD. It's a dark time for us Jets fans, but at the end of the day, man, I really do feel like this Jets football team, I always felt like this going into the season, it's going to be built off of disgusting messes like this. Aaron Glenn is going to dig deep into this organization and wheel out the gems, get all the people out that he does not like, because this team was inherited. They only had one offseason. And if you're a Jets fan, you expected this to be, a thriving football team this early on in the season with this regime. That's on you. My expectations were low, but it's still infuriating and pisses you off because you watch that incompetent mess out there on primetime football. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing when you put that type of product on the football field every single week. Not going to lie. It's just absolutely disgusting and pathetic.
Well, you know what, folks? I think it's time to welcome in a couple of Patreon callers right before we switch over to the Bengals and the Denver Broncos matchup. If, for example, any of you guys would like to ever call into any show on Roundtable Sports, highly encourage that you check out our Patreon. It is only $10 per month, and you have the ability to call into every single show. That is this one, AFC East Roundtable, all of the divisional roundtables, and any other show that we end up launching on this network for the future. As many of you guys know, the easiest way to support this show is just simply by hitting that thumbs up sign. But say you ever want to go the extra mile and take advantage of these really cool benefits, Patreon is the way to do it. Let's bring in the first Patreon caller,
King Lowski.
It's the 4th Avenue crew, gentlemen. Let's get this out the way. Tony, yeah, you got your win. But what did it cost you, bum? It cost you your season. All right? Let me tell you something, Tony. Don't get up here with that Party City crown talking all of that nonsense. All right? Because you know
coping.
you out of line.
You coping hard right now. You coping.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, Tony. We had a bet, and I'm gonna honor the bet. We suck. Okay?
No. Give me the letter. Give me the letter.
No, give me the letter. Hey,
Spell it out. No, spell it out.
Hey, let me tell you something. We trash. Okay? We soft as cottonelle tissue, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Aaron Glenn, ain't nobody's coming to save us, man. Aaron Glenn gotta do it himself. Because you came in here talking about you want to win and all of this crap, man. Nah, dog. Come in here and doggone win. We don't want to hear that. As a fan base, we fed up. All right? It's time out for all of these press conferences and you want to go to war with the media. We don't want to hear none of that, man. We want to win doggone games. And to lose to the fried punk-ass fish, I mean, they are so trash. That is embarrassing. And it's a bad product for the NFL, man. And that's embarrassing, man. I don't want to hear nothing about Ahmad. I don't want to hear nothing about no doggone refs until you get an interception, Ahmad. What are we talking about, man? I'm talking about that defense is trash, man. For real, man. But you know, you already see what I got on, baby. And I will rep to the death, baby. DTS!
Suck.
Damn.
That's my guy, King Lowski, man. He does not show up. He's here. He represents. You got to respect it. Right, TD? Come on. Give him respect.
Please.
Damn, man. Listen, you know what? He does show up. He does show up regardless if the Jets win or lose. I will give him a lot of respect for that. But now we need to talk about the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos game. Bo Nix, 300 yards, man. Bo Nix was out there wheeling and dealing against that pedestrian secondary out in Cincinnati. And the Cincinnati Bengals experiment of hoping Jake Browning could play 500 football has been a complete and utter failure thus far this season. A repeat of him stepping in for Joe Burrow 2 years ago does not appear to be on the line. Now, one thing I have been thinking, and one thing I think that Cincinnati really needs to do, Cincinnati needs to fire Zach Taylor right now. They need to let him walk through the door. We were seeing clip after clip after clip of Jamar Chase at odds in an argument with Zach Taylor on the sideline. And I think Cincinnati really needs to take a look at the 2026 season, because I'm not sure about you boys, but I really don't have a lot of confidence that this team is going to have a shot at the playoffs by the time that Joe Burrow is healthy and ready to come back in December. I think that by the time he is healthy, I think this team is already all but going to be mathematically eliminated. And I think they're really walking a dangerous line. If I'm Joe Burrow and I'm looking at this team, I am looking at my career thus far, and I am seeing that I am walking toward a potential third comeback player of the year honors in my short career already. I am looking at a team that has failed to invest appropriately on the offensive line in which that is supposed to protect me. I'm asking for a trade. If Zach Taylor is rolled out there again in 2026, I'm not saying that he will. I think Cincinnati really needs to start making some changes, because with what we've seen from Jamar Chase, his frustrations, I'm sure Joe Burrow is feeling some type of way. I don't think that he wants to remain on a team only after 2 AFC championship appearances, 1 Super Bowl appearance. I think he wants more for his career, and I don't think that if Cincinnati makes a move and makes a move fast, I think that's going to be an awkward conversation that's going to occur. Cincinnati needs to make changes, starting with the coaching staff. That's me. But quality win from the Denver Broncos, man. Finally, that defense is starting to show up, and Bo Nix looked great. Let's see what he looks like against more quality defenses, though. That's where I'm at. TD, thoughts on the Bengals and the Denver Broncos?
Yeah, speaking of the Bengals, in that division, there might be breaking news. I don't know. I might have to confirm it with Lamar Jackson. But anywho, yeah, man, they're garbage, man. The Bengals are just bad. They're bad off right now. Denver get a solid win. Those guys, it doesn't matter. They just got paid. They're gonna have to ride the ship out and deal with it, whether they win or lose. They're gonna have to deal with it. I think that the Bengals just gonna keep moving it forward, but they might actually start trading guys like what's his name, the pass rusher. I don't know why I always mess his name up. What's the Bengals pass rusher again? His name?
It's Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson. Yeah. They might start looking at potentially moving him, but they're 2-2. They're not going to give up yet. The reality is they also need to get a better quarterback. They need to go figure out. They need to be calling Atlanta. They need to be trying to upgrade at the quarterback position. You got weapons, man. Those weapons. Stop playing these games just because he had a little game-winning introduction and the team never prepared for him. There was no scouting for the backup when Joe Burrow went out and he had a little spark and y'all think you got your guy. No, go get you a better quarterback and invest in it. You got a few of them sitting on the bench out here in the NFL. I'd take a Jameis Winston right now. Like, come on, man. Or go after Kirk Cousins or somebody like that who's been in this league starting. So you cannot waste, especially being 500 right now. It's not like you're 1-3 or 0-4. You're 2-2. Take your shot. You still have a chance. Joe Burrow's devoted to coming back this season. He's gonna work hard. He say to do it. So you either give up or you go for it. And if you're gonna go for it, you need to show signs of it by going to get a quarterback.
So I do want to hear Richie's take on this game, but there is some breaking news that I feel like we need to discuss.
I honestly have no idea what happened in last night's game. I'll just keep it a buck. I didn't.
All right, perfect.
All in on the Jets.
Hey, we can move on. Congratulations, Denver. Cincinnati's a dumpster fire. I told you it was a bad idea to put 60% of your cap space associated with 3 players. I don't like to be right. I just am most of the time. However, breaking news right now, as TD has pointed out, Ravens MVP quarterback Lamar Jackson is expected to miss 2 to 3 games with a hamstring injury, a devastating loss for Baltimore as they try to climb out of a 1-3 hole. They are facing off against the Houston Texans. And I got to tell you what, a lot of people were finding his injury this previous weekend fishy, being like, we didn't see him stumbling off of the field. It almost appeared that he was just riding the bench or that like he benched himself and allowed Cooper Rush to go out there. And now they are without QB1. What is the rest of their schedule? Oh, my God.
Well, first of all,
they have the Texans, the Rams, and the Bears.
I think we need to acknowledge, though, first, Dan, that he wasn't faking it. It's no longer fishy to know that he's going to miss 2 to 3 weeks. That was an official injury, and that's something that really was an issue in that game. So to all the Baltimore Ravens haters, just FYI, your conspiracy is dead that Lamar Jackson quit on his team. But yeah, this is tough. This is
bad
because they got to win now. They got to get some wins now. How do they, and who's their backup?
Cooper Rush. That's not happening. And so the Houston Texans might hold that offense to 0 points on Sunday.
And Cooper Rush, he's won games in this league, but man, this is a conference game that's important against a defense that's pretty good. So, oh man, and then the Rams after that, and potentially the Bears. The Ravens.
And Chicago's been playing good ball.
Yeah. And
Chicago's been playing real good ball.
What do you do? Just go to war with Cooper Rush?
Here's how I look at the division, right? It's not like it's completely lost because I'm not seeing a divisional matchup, which is ideal for the Baltimore Ravens.
Good.
That's good. Ideally, he's back by the Miami Dolphins game. Vikings should be a challenge, but he should be good. The Browns, what's going to save them? What's going to save them is that Have they had a divisional game already outside of the Browns? It's only been the Browns. So, yeah. So they've only had a divisional game. Even if Baltimore drops their next 3, I don't think they should be writing off their playoff hopes. I'm writing off the Cincinnati Bengals playoff hopes right now, and they're 2-2. Even if Baltimore goes 1-6, as long as Lamar can get back healthy, if it is 2 to 3 weeks, the fact that your final stretch of games are almost all divisional, that's what's saving you. I'm not worried about Cincinnati. I'm not worried about the Cleveland Browns. I think they could even still potentially steal it from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They got a little bit of a cakewalk on the back end.
They do have that. So I'm not marking them down for dead just yet. Thankfully, their schedule has all of the divisional games toward the back half. Rich, thoughts on this? Will the Ravens survive without Lamar for 2 to 3 weeks?
No. They may be cooked, bro.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the reason why I say that is they're already in a hole. Like, it's not like they're 500 and they have, like, a wiggle room. They have no time for failure. And the Texans, that's a team they can beat. But, the Texans are also a team that's coming off their first win. And what are they, 1-3 in a tough division? The Steelers are running away with this division. And that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy, man. Pittsburgh is going to run away with his division at this point. With Lamar out, I don't know. I'm losing hope. I think that the only chance that the Ravens have is maybe you win one of those games, and then Lamar comes back and they go on a winning streak at the back end of their schedule and squeak in as a wild card team. But it's going to be tough for them to win this division. Already down 2 games to Pittsburgh. It's really going to be down to divisional games. Have they versed a team in their division yet?
Browns was their only win of the season.
Yeah, Cleveland. Right. So they don't have the only chance they have is if they sweep the Bengals and sweep the Steelers and sweep the Browns and sweep the division if they can crawl back in. It's only 4 games in, right? But unfortunately, they're taking L November 23rd to the Jets because that's when we get hot. But listen, man, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Come on, let me be in peace.
No, I ain't letting you do nothing else, Richie. You just need to just count the season over for the Jets, all right? It's a wrap.
What do you mean, man? Four win streak, 4 games Richie, in a row, we're 4-4.
You know what, Richie? You should be. I'm gonna be honest with you, Richie.
Don't say it.
Yeah, you might be. You might want to be a little bit more excited. You might have the #1 overall pick.
And TD, what does that even mean?
Hey,
that's my point. What the heck does the #1 overall pick even do? I'm not even happy with the #1 overall pick. TD.
Here's what it means.
It's a lottery ticket.
It means that Aaron Glenn can select the quarterback that he wants.
And I need Dan Mitchell to sit back in his damn chair because I have a little thing I got to say to this guy about what you're talking about. So let's wait patiently for Dan to get his Topo Chico, whatever the heck he's doing.
Yeah, but y'all might be the #1 overall pick. Richard.
You know what, Dan? I got a bone to pick with you, Dan.
What?
I have a bone to pick with Dan Mitchell. So you know what TD's saying, that the Jets have a chance to have the #1 overall pick, right?
Yeah.
Because we're that bad. You know what I heard from guys like you all offseason, that this is like the historic quarterback class in 2026.
Yeah, I was wrong.
This quarterback class looks like trash.
It does look like trash.
It feels like the Jets are, even if they get the #1 pick, we don't even have a guaranteed quarterback. They're like, yeah, dude, tank for this guy. Like, there's not even a quarterback right now that we're like could be excited to draft if that was the case.
Maybe Mendoza from Indiana. Like, he's not bad. He's probably the best guy so far.
Mendoza from Indiana.
Yeah, but like, dude, honestly, man, totally missed the mark. Right? Like, not a lot of quality quarterback play coming out of this collegiate class. I haven't even really noticed many juniors or sophomores that are draft eligible the following year that have really been standing out to me either. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
When was the last quality quarterback class? Was it Tua's class? So was that the last quality class?
But don't start out
it
with
was
his
yours
name.
and then Josh Allen.
No. I'm not going to. But like the Herbert, the Jordan Love, I think that was probably the last one, and the one before that was like the Josh Allens, Lamar Jacksons, and Darnold. Yeah, dude, listen, we have to start like going like down a historical rabbit hole to see how many years off you have from historic quarterback classes, because based off at first glance, it looks like it's an average of like once every 3 years, right?
It's just
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
yeah.
Dude, you know what? I mean, dude, you know what? I mean, I think Burrow might be asking for a new team.
And you bring that up. Some shout out to one of my callers on my Jets therapy session this morning. Somebody, I think it was Jets Indy, who watches this show, I believe. He said, Richie, Aaron Glenn coming from Detroit. We're all thinking that he's going to draft a quarterback, but how did the Lions get their quarterback? They went the opposite approach. They went to a veteran in Jared Goff. Could you see Aaron Glenn get his quarterback in the trade market like a veteran instead of going with a rookie? That we have obviously proven that the Jets do not know how to draft a quarterback. If so, who could be that veteran quarterback the Jets target in the trade market next year? Is there anyone?
So one hot take I do have is that Tua is going to be the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year.
He won't. It's no way Dolphins can get off that contract. I just went over it last night. It's worse than I even thought. It's worse than I thought, dude. We got 99 million dead cap. 99 million.
So not even pulling a Denver Broncos and just eating it?
99 million. Denver Broncos, what was that, like 70 something, 80?
Yeah, it was like 80. I mean,
this is 99 million. It became guaranteed. Next year's became guaranteed this offseason that we just passed.
Yeah. Well, as far as vets, Rich, it's going to be tough. I mean, it's definitely sad that my co-hosts are already in off-season talk mode.
I'm not in off-season talk. I don't want to see no tankathons. Oh, my gosh, dude. We got Jets fans. I saw a Jets fan on X have the audacity to be like, oh, this is the most important game of the season. Jets-Saints, week 16. Let's hopefully lose that game to get the number 1 overall pick. What a loser's mentality.
You better hop on board, Richie.
I don't care about a tank. It guarantees you nothing.
I don't know why you care about beating. I don't know why you care about beating.
Losing means nothing.
16.
Getting a number 1 overall pick means nothing. Trevor Lawrence, trash. Cam Ward's nothing. Kyler Murray, bro. I don't care about a first overall pick. It guarantees you nothing.
Stop, Richie. It gives you a higher probability. Richie, I used to think like you, Richie, but at some point, when do we, I'll include myself, when do we, as fans of trash organizations, start to realize it's our way of thinking that's the reason why we're in this perpetual state of trash? We think in the way we do. No, don't quit. Don't give up. Man, go look at all the other teams. Why are they surpassing us every chance they get?
Like
because
who?
You know what? They ain't scared to tank. The
Who's
Patriots
tanking and it
scared
worked?
to tank. Almost everybody. They just do it in ways of stripping the roster and not saying nothing.
But who tanked successfully and now they're benefiting from it is my question.
Everybody who got a quarterback.
Or they're just bad. I mean,
except the Chiefs. Everybody who got a quarterback, just about.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to go get you a quarterback, or it don't even matter. Let me tell you one of the biggest.
But TD, there's no quarterback in this class to tank for now.
No. You can't say that. And guess what? If there isn't a quarterback in this class to tank for, get the number 1 overall pick, and I guarantee somebody's going to be at the top of that board that another team wants, and flip them for your 2027 picks.
So
go ahead, take the number 1 pick. Move down to 15 or whatever, get an additional first rounder the next year, and go ahead and get you another lineman next year. And then you prepare for 27.
I'm not tapped into college football, so is Garrett Nussmeier trash all of a sudden? Drew Aller's trash? What's happening? Lenora Sellers? Are these guys just not?
Sellers ended up getting hurt. With Aller is like one of the worst big game college football quarterbacks of all time. Yeah, he's really bad in big games. Nuss is okay. A lot of hype around DJ Lagway at the beginning of the season, but he's doo-doo too. So it's tough, man. It's
still another guy that I liked. He went down. Matt Neal, whatever his name is.
John Mateer.
Yeah, John Mateer.
He's injured. Yeah, he's injured. Yeah. He was looking good, but
he was a good prospect. See, don't let the injury just
as long as you want to go on ahead and but it's not looking good. Worst case scenario, you'll likely end up making a trade for Kyler Murray or something like that.
So your bet, Dan, if you put all your money on who is the first quarterback drafted next year, who would you say at this point? Is there even that's not easy to bet, is it?
No.
Because obviously the draft
DJ
process.
Carr's
doesn't-
a freshman. He wouldn't even be able to be eligible for it. I'd say Mendoza from Indiana. Say that the draft was right now, probably him. Or like Luke Altmaier from Illinois. And like, it's still early. It's early. Luckily, we go to the Senior Bowl and like we'll have better answers and we'll see how like the back half of the college football season looks like. But Sellers was looking good, but he got injured for a little bit. Just stay away from Aller because, dude, like he's like one of the worst like high pressure big game QBs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, well, that's just frustrating that like we're in this season and everyone's like, oh yeah, the Jets are just gonna get Fields, and then next year the class is stacked.
Yeah,
I heard.
It's not.
And now
it's not.
Jalen Green
It
out of
was-
Arkansas. You got the Oregon quarterback. There's a few, man. And
Yeah,
again,
Luckily, Justin Fields gonna be the guy for the future anyway. Come on, Fields. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's go on ahead and bring in another Patreon caller. Let's talk about it.
Justin Fields.
Fun fact though, the last time the Jets were 0-4, we got our first win week 5 at home against Dallas. We're at home against Dallas week 5.
Nice.
Really? Y'all play Dallas?
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas, y'all.
Them boys, baby. Them
Oh,
boys, baby.
They don't got Mike anymore. We're fine. Tua's on live. What up? Whoever this is. Tua's ruining.
Yo.
What up,
What's
man?
up?
What's up?
What's up? This is Flicks. So,
What up, Flick?
yo, guys,
Yeah.
why are we forgetting Carson Beck, the GOAT?
Oh
Carson
gosh.
Beck.
What a delusional
Oh, he
Hurricanes fan.
blows too, dude. He blows
not.
too.
You
Cam
also-
Ward also kind of stinks, by the way.
Yo, Cam Ward is not. I don't know why people are saying Cam Ward stinks. He is doing
You got
everything
those Miami
he can.
Hurricane goggles on, bro. That's what you got.
No,
If you
no,
think
no,
Carson Beck is good.
Do you
Come on.
not see those wide receivers dropping passes, and the O-line cannot help him for nothing? He's running for his life. He's actually making plays. He's making plays.
Yeah. No, I'm a
He's-
fan of Cam Ward. I'm rooting for
He
him.
has
but
he
not
has
a good
no
start.
weapons. Hey, but guys, look out for Carson Beck. Look out for Carson Beck, guys. I'm telling you guys, Carson Beck is the next thing in the NFL.
Dude, Dart runs circles around Cam Ward, bro.
No.
Dart is the
Different
future.
situations. Different situations.
I'm just kidding.
We don't have a running back like
Cam
they don't
Ward's
have a
fine.
running- like Cam
Yeah.
Thibodeau.
Yeah.
But man, we should not have won that game. Not gonna lie. The refs helped us. The Jets helped us. That was not a good game from any of us. No one played good. We should have lost. But no, the Jets stink. So we actually won that game. And now we have hope. Well, it's not me, but some fans have hope now. I don't know why. We're 1-3. We beat the Jets. And now they're all saying Tua's back. Tua's back. We got Waller. Like, bro, come on. This is why we keep moving with the same staff, the same people every year. And it's because of the Jets. Couldn't even beat us. You trash Jets.
All right, enough of that.
Shout out Flicks. Shout out Flicks, man. Maybe
No.
I'm still scorned for how Carson Beck played for Georgia. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
What
we'll
did
see
I
if
do to
Carson
deserve
Beck's
this,
out.
bro?
Dude,
You know,
Rich.
sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I don't have anybody telling me to do what I do for a living. I'm doing it. You know what I
dude,
mean?
you're
Like,
yeah.
Who's telling me to
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and cover the Jets? No one.
Yeah, you chose.
Like, I
this
don't need to
life.
do what I do.
Yeah, you don't.
But then I'm like, why do I keep going? I mean, I love it, but the Jets are giving me no reasons to keep going. But luckily, it's because of the fan base and the people that keep me going. And some people wonder, Richie, why do you care so much? I don't know. I think there has to be a sickness involved.
So for every year that you go through watching piss poor football, think of how sweet it's gonna feel when they actually do things right.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling myself since I started.
Like that's coming from a Bills fan, right? Like we sucked for 17 years, bro.
Still suck.
Right? And now they give me a taste of happiness and competent football, man. Trust me, the
Just a
wait is
taste.
worth it. And the wait is indeed worth it. Next Patreon caller, Dwayne's in the building. Dwayne, what up, man?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Chilling.
Never been better.
Lenora Sellers. That'll be the first quarterback that'll go in the draft.
He's like
this
worse
year.
than just. He's like Walmart Justin Fields.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
TD first and foremost. Sorry about Hill. that is tragic for your team. No one wants to see a player get injured. All of us, well, most of us want to play against the best the team has to offer, and that's sad. Dan, I want to talk to you a little bit about Hill and the type of person he is. He just had a drastic injury, an injury he probably knew on the field that would likely end his career. And not only did all of the Miami players come and give him a little blessing and hope, but also all the Jets players came and gave the dude some respect. He probably knew at that point, it is what it is, it's over, and raised his hands in blessing to the crowd as a thank you more than anything else. And I'll tell you what, that kind of reminded me of a person in my life, my grandfather. No matter how mad he would be at the moment, 5 minutes later, he'd be grabbing the Scrabble board or playing Pinochle or something. And that's take everything you know from his behavior that we see over the social media out of play. That's the type of person Tyreek really is. That's how I feel that went down. Again, Tony, my best. Hang in there, buddy.
Thanks,
Richie, just real quick. They fumbled the ball 5 times, and you guys didn't recover it once. That's why I feel you guys lost that game. DF forever, out.
Thank you, DF, and very, very kind words right there. Very awesome call. And let me just say this. The Jets have forced, I think, like 30 fumbles in a row and haven't recovered any of them. It's like that's another thing about the Jets. It's just they're allergic to recovering a fumble. They could force one, but you can't recover it. Oh, dude, don't even get me started. Down that rabbit hole.
Have to get the damn ball.
And also, the Jets are the only team in the NFL that not forced a turnover in the entire NFL. Even the worst teams in the league, like the Saints and the Titans and the Dolphins, have not. They have forced turnovers. The Jets have not. It just keeps stacking up. Shout out to Justin for becoming a member of Roundtable Sports community. We appreciate you, Justin.
Thank you, sir.
The Knicks are about to spank the Celtics this year. Ooh, I can't wait. I need my Knicks to save me, bro. Between the Mets and the Jets this week, bro, I can't. Luckily, the Knicks are Super Bowl bound or NBA championship bound. Habitual Line Stepper's up next.
Hey,
good,
4th and 5 crew.
What up, man?
What's up?
What's good? Dan, I need you to stop crucifying my quarterback when y'all the one who hurt him in the first place.
Oh, we heard him, you said? How?
I mean, come on. He was gimping since game 1. He wasn't healthy. You seen the way he took off and ran, and Chris Jones almost tackled his ass.
Yeah.
He didn't have that extra sauce, that juice when he usually run. People saying, oh, he's slower. Nah, he was hurt. He was hurt per usual, but that's what happened when you put him around this makeshift offensive line. Now everybody in the fan base calling for a mutiny, and I'm like, mutiny what? Last mutiny we had, we won a Super Bowl, yeah, but we got rid of everybody who was a part of that mutiny. Correct me if I'm wrong, Richie. Did y'all trade for Every back then, or did y'all sign him?
Trade for who?
Every back then when y'all had Rex.
Oh. Damn, I don't remember.
Yeah, because like after that mutiny, everybody in the fan base talking mutiny. I'm like, yo, we got rid of everybody that was a part of that mutiny. We got rid of everybody. Ain't nobody on the team that was talking back to the coaches and saying, y'all sit on the sideline and enjoy, we gonna lose our way. We went on a Super Bowl run. Yeah, we got a Super Bowl out of it, but they made sure they got rid of every player, every little, even our rookies that was turned up in the postseason. They got rid of everybody, made it seem like Flacco contract hindered us. But that's what they want. They like, oh, fire hardball. Oh, the players gotta have a mutiny and stand up to the coaches. I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna work. And I don't want John Harbaugh to get saved. So I just buckle your seatbelt and enjoy this ride.
So do you think that the Ravens will be able to overcome this and still make the playoffs, or no?
If Cooper gets one game, And there's 3 games. Well, we got a bye week, so these 2 games.
Mhm.
If he get one of them, then I could see Lamar coming back and squeaking us into the playoffs. Oh boy, I don't even want that because it's going to be an embarrassing wild card round loss. But I could see him doing something like that. But besides that, I don't see us going no further than that.
Well, it's helpful that the majority of your divisional games are toward the end. Cincinnati
Yeah,
and
the back
Cleveland aren't
end.
going anywhere. And you just got to hope that Pittsburgh and the Steelers lay an egg or two right on the way. So,
I mean, Pittsburgh don't look like they want to run away with the division either themselves, but
they winning.
But they winning, yeah. They finding ways to win.
yeah.
And I could give them credit for. But enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks,
And
brother.
y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, brother, we appreciate the call as always.
Yes.
My guy right there. That's my guy. Damn. All right, we got Lino, last caller. Lino, what up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I can't stop laughing, man. Richie, why you hang up on flicks like that, man? You were speaking some truth, man. But Tony, man, we did it, baby. We did it, man. We got that win. Our tribal chief, Tua turned the ball over. Tua, you know what I mean, came through with the win. Man, it's a new era, baby. And we back up in the mix.
Because we're gonna beat y'all, Lino.
Hey, we got hope now, don't we, Tony? We got hope now?
That's right.
All right, man. This is what I want, man. This is what I'm waiting
All right,
for, baby.
Lino, I know you're obsessed with the Dolphins and their destruction. It's all good, but we're gonna be a better team in the future. It's all right now. It's all right, but your team ain't gonna do nothing either.
So the miracle starts now?
No, you know what? I'm not gonna front. We're still not in a good place. We gotta win 4 in a row. Then I'll feel like we can actually turn it around. But at the end of the day, I mean, you're gonna be home on the couch just like us eventually.
No, we won't. I mean, we go to the playoffs. Can we say the same thing about y'all?
But you know what? The only thing that matters is if your team is in the game in February. That is the only thing that will ever matter. If you don't make it to February, you're no different from the team that exited after the first week in January.
So if that's the case, then we should use your logic against you because you ride the jocks of the Ravens every year, and they ain't always there, but you still got hope for them.
Yeah. Again, the Ravens ain't there. They failed too. But at the end of the day, they're a better team than you.
They're not better than us. We beat them the last 2 years in the playoffs. So at the end of the day, we got way more clout to say what we need to say than you or the Jets. But y'all stay every year trying to always discourage the Bills and everything like that. That's why I don't feel sorry for the Jets. This is their own doing. They talk so much mess. We tried to tell them what was going to happen when they got that quarterback in Fields. They didn't want to hear us. After the first game, they was running their mouth like crazy. Now, look, it's a done deal for them. So, like, you know, this ain't nothing. But y'all Dolphin fans, I would love for y'all to have some hope. I would love for y'all to have some hope so that way every week Dan can come in, put his glasses on, smile, piss y'all off. Y'all don't make it to the playoffs, then y'all say dumb stuff like, well, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. We go further than what y'all do.
Well,
you or Richie have not seen a Super Bowl in y'all lifetime, so stop acting like y'all are prestigious groups.
What,
You're not
Lino,
superior. You're not superior. None of y'all are superior.
Well, are you superior if you're never going to see a Super Bowl in your lifetime?
Shout out. Dude, y'all are so predictable.
Yeah, but then it's true. Why do you out of all people, Dan, run from that one fact? How do you feel, Dan, that you'll never see a Super Bowl in your lifetime?
I like to look at it like this, right?
Glenn wrote you a message, by the way, Dan.
Glenn's back, by the way.
Let me see.
Where is Glenn?
And I called him out. I'm like, oh, of course Glenn's back because the Dolphins got their first win of the year.
Let me see here. Glenn basically said, hey, I got one more week, but I'll be back next week and tell Dan that I was right. Josh Allen is the best game manager with running ability in the league. That's a fact. That's what he was against the Saints. A game manager with
nothing is ability. Nothing is getting under my skin from Glenn because he went on a 1 month vacation.
Yeah, but then,
Basically,
No, he was working. He wasn't vacationing. He called into my show this morning.
yeah.
He had a
You're
3-week
telling me
work at a nuclear
that if the
plant or
Dolphins
something.
weren't 3-0, that he would have made some time. All right, he would have made some time to call it. Okay, yeah. Look, how I look at this whole thing. Oh, like y'all haven't won a Super Bowl. Like y'all end up making it to the AFC Championship. That's quite literally like a homeless man stopping a dentist in the street and saying, "Ha, I can't believe you didn't go to med school and become a doctor." Like, that's literally what it feels like to me right now, right? Don't troll a team that consistently achieves higher than that, right? Like, you don't have a leg to stand on. Like, that's the best analogy that I could say. Homeless guy trolling a dentist for not being a doctor. That's legitimately what it is. 110%.
But
I am not, like, look, this year, I understand that the Kansas City Chiefs are the only AFC team that have been able to raise a damn Lombardi for the past 10 to 15 years. I'm glad that we are at least competitive. I'm glad that I at least have hope in January. I'm glad that I at least get to watch my team play well into January each and every single year because we got a shot each and every single year. This year, we're doing it. Santa Clara, Super Bowl champions coming up, baby. That's what I'm looking at.
Dan, y'all got to stop this mess. You know what I realized? The Bills, y'all just a very lucky team, too. It always, the circumstance around y'all and the rest of the league always work out in your favor. You know, the Ravens have their turmoil. The Bengals have their issues. The Chiefs have their issues. But when you put it all together, you just wonder, I mean, why y'all ain't win a Super Bowl yet with all of this chaos going on around you, and you're the one team that doesn't have the chaos?
Why has no team in the AFC won the Super Bowl?
Because they've all had chaos. Because they've all had chaos. Y'all the only team ain't really been having chaos, and you still can't win.
You're telling me that you wouldn't want to be in my team's position?
Oh, absolutely not.
You wouldn't want to be in my team's position at all, at least to have an opportunity of competing for a Super Bowl?
You're not.
You're telling me that you would, dude, listen, man. Like you would, you would order an actual crown if the Miami Dolphins win a playoff.
No, sir. Let me tell you something about the Buffalo Bills.
You would drop five digits of a crown if you were able to do this.
You are not going to make me travel 10,000 miles to get to the front door and realize, oh, we didn't bring the key. That's what y'all are. You travel 10,000 miles to get to that door of your destination and realize we didn't. Who forgot the key?
So you're saying you wouldn't even want to leave the destination. You would just want to sit on the couch and just be like, oh, we're going to suck anyway. No. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Look, right now, this team is in a much better position as a franchise as 99% of the rest of the NFL, right? Like we regularly are a playoff team, great quarterback. We're always competitive. It's not one-hit wonders where we end up making it to the AFC Championship, take a step back. We're literally in a position right now where bare minimum, this team is winning playoff games. That's a pretty quality franchise.
No. Let me ask you a question, Dan. Let me ask you a question. You got Josh Allen. He hasn't been the reason why you've been losing, according to you, right?
No.
Why has the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs not been able to get over the hump and go to the Super Bowl? Give me the intangible
injuries on the defense.
So it's always injuries, the same injuries that every
injuries on the defense.
So the past 2 years, yes. So the Dolphins, the reason why we're doing is key injuries for the last 3 years. Key injuries. Key injuries. So we're gonna play that game?
It's not key injuries for the Dolphins. The Dolphins have a complete.
Our O-line gets completed.
No,
you know what's even funny? Do you even know that the Dolphins have the most starter injuries in the NFL right now? Do you even know that?
Even when you're fully healthy, you still haven't proven that you can compete against teams above 500. It is night and day. The most casual NFL fans can point out the differences between the organizational structure of the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Why am I sitting here entertaining? Why am I sitting here entertaining this? I refuse to.
Why you entertain it, Dan? Because there's a partial truth to it that you want to avoid, and you always do this. Give me the X and O reason why you lose in the playoffs.
I have already done it.
Forget the
PD,
personnel. What happened in the game that caused you to
for the
lose?
exact same reason that you cannot admit that the Buffalo Bills are by far one of the most well-ran organizations in the league is the exact same reason why you can't admit that your team has no shot of being able to replicate it. What the Buffalo Bills have done, minus the trophy, is very difficult to replicate. Any other team in the AFC, all right, has not shown this pedigree of consistency of being able to be a playoff winning type organization outside of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, I'll give you that, Dan. But last question for you: why? This is just so funny to me. Why do Bills fans all wear that same Super Bowl shirt and never won one? That shirt you got. You know the shirt I'm talking about.
It's called manifestation.
Oh, you're wearing a Super Bowl shirt from the past.
We're manifesting.
Never won one. I've never seen anything in my life.
We are manifesting it, my friend. One thing I can always tell you is that you and I have witnessed our team win a Super Bowl the exact same amount of times. Both you and I have witnessed the exact same amount of Super Bowl victories.
They have
friend.
VHS.
I can.
Super Bowl.
I'm not even sure if it's VHS at this point. I think it's a recording from a radio station. It's not even VHS technology at the end of the day.
Man.
Maybe VHS for your last playoff win, perhaps.
We got a history we can go back to.
Yeah, dude, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not sitting here flexing the fact that my great-grandpa won prom king in 1954, right? That's not the case. I want to see my team succeed. We're doing good. We're 4-0 right now. We're the only team in the AFC that has that pedigree. We're going to be 5-0 on Sunday, right after we beat up on the Walmart Bills. It's going to be great.
Wow, Walmart.
5-0, man. Stick around. It's going to be a while before you see me lose. That's for sure. Take it in. And stop acting surprised. Stop acting surprised, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all always try, oh, Dan, why is Dan so delusional? Why is Dan so confident? Have you been watching our show for the past 5 or 6 years? What about me should not make you feel like I'm going to be confident during the regular season? It's the regular season. Playoffs, different story. But for now, I'm feeling pretty damn good about it.
Dan, you can't even do this. At least I can go watch mine. At least I can go watch mine, Dan.
Pull up Joe Namath.
That's my team. That's my team. Perfect Dolphins. Oh, but at least I can go watch mine, Dan. What about you?
Hey, listen, we're 2 AFL champions. We have 2 AFL championships, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We got banners up in here. So we won the real league when football was going on. We're back-to-back AFL champions before the Super Bowl started.
Here. Come on, man. Not that mess, Dan.
It's 5 years it's 5 years removed from when the Jets ended up winning their Super Bowl, man. Hey, we got 2 trophies already. Don't even, dude. It is so corny that people flex Super Bowl victories that they weren't around. Oh, but the history.
Okay, great. The Buffalo Bills now archaeology
fantastic.
And Joe Namath guaranteeing it is you add 6 rings to that. I mean, the guy guaranteed his Super Bowl ring going up against a juggernaut. Do you have any idea how much the underdogs, the Jets, were entering that Super Bowl? Nobody picked it. Joe Namath
shot, man.
Joe Namath was like, I guarantee. You know, TD tries to do guarantees. That's a real guarantee right there. With two dimes like this next to him, Joe Namath.
I ain't gonna lie, 0-4. That's a bad history, man.
1-0.
0-4.
Undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Never
lost.
Dan Mitchell.
It's worse than no playoff win since the invention of the iPhone.
Dan, 0-4.
Worse than that?
You should like Joe Burrow.
Why would that?
He 0-1. He's on pace. You should like Burrow. Y'all got something in common.
Why would that bother me of something when I was literally in diapers? I don't care about the whole 0-4 situation. I care about now. You ain't helping it. You're not helping it now. And right now, at least I know that my team is in the mix.
You're not
it actually is in the mix each and every single year.
That's the debacle, Dan. Y'all don't even go, though. I can see if you were gone and we were talking about you losing you don't even go.
So here's the thing. So you want me to be your typical chronically online depressive person going into every single season being it doesn't matter. We'll probably lose in January anyway. No, I'm sorry about that. I don't surround myself with people like that. I look at the NFL season on a week-by-week basis, and what I'm seeing right now is quality damn football. I am seeing the best team in football, so you're damn right I'm going to celebrate it until proven otherwise.
Football. Who's the best? Are you kidding me? The best team in football? You ain't played nobody to say that.
We're the best team in football.
No, you're not. No,
That's
you're
what
not.
it is.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not, Dan.
That's
The
what it is.
Eagles
We are the best team in football.
You are one
I
of the
see you
best
guys
teams.
parade around. I see you guys parade around all
One
this
of the
time like
best.
last year talking about, beat the Lions. Guess
No.
what? Beat the Lions.
The
Oh, beat the
Eagles-
Chiefs. Beat the
the
undefeated Chiefs.
You're
Guess
one
what?
of
We
the
beat
best
Chiefs.
teams, Dan. You're
No,
not the
they're
best.
not even one.
Yeah,
they are.
Dude,
They
listen,
are
it
one
is
of the
all
best.
speculation. Like
They're
y'all's
Eagles.
minds,
Facing the
y'all's
best.
minds
Eagles
are
the
just
best.
completely skewed from the hatred of this team, and
That's
I get
not-
it.
Okay, Dan.
Admit
Okay,
what it is.
give us a real reason why you're better than the Philadelphia Eagles at this point.
He can't.
Okay, so let's hear
They're
it. You
not
think
Of course,
They done
of
beat
course
real
I can,
opponents.
dude. Listen,
All right,
I
let's
know
hear
what
why.
you guys hate, any sort of advanced analytics. We're
Let's
gonna
hear
crush.
advanced analytics.
We are gonna crush the Philadelphia Eagles on Week 17.
That's not advanced
We are
analytics.
going
Because
to
they gonna be
beat
missing
them.
their starters.
We are going to beat them. First off, we have a way better quarterback. That's number one. We have a way better offensive line, run blocking scheme, pass blocking scheme by itself.
Okay.
We lead the league in turnover differential. We have literally broken an NFL record. We have not lost a turnover battle in 27 games. No one talks about that enough, of how we're able to take away this damn football. This team plays well together. They are a well-oiled machine. They find ways to win. And when you guys end up giving flowers to teams for accomplishing the exact same thing, you completely ignore it when the Buffalo Bills do it.
They
Look,
accomplished
I'm
the
not-
exact same thing
look,
against good
look,
competition.
I'm getting, look, I am like, this is just a regular conversation that we have. But then once we actually beat these teams that you guys glaze all season long, it's absolutely nothing but crickets. And you revert over to manifesting a loss in January. All I'm saying is, keep on like trying to find like these, that's the reason why you shouldn't be as high in the Bills. That's the reason. Sit around and just be patient, because it's going to be a long time before the Buffalo Bills lose a game. It's going to be a very long time before the Buffalo Bills lose a game.
Maybe. Or it could be this week. We'll talk about that.
Oh, it's not.
Well, it might be.
It is not. All right. Everybody in here that's upset with my little spiel, fire up the mock drafts. Send them over to me on X. I'm interested to see who you're targeting this year.
Y'all
And
haven't.
so I know that Buffalo is at least going to be picking around the 30s. I'm not sure where you guys are at right now, but let me know the top 10 prospects. I wouldn't know.
You haven't
I
beaten a
wouldn't
single
know.
team. You haven't beaten a single team 500 or better. And this is the first week you're going to play a 500 or better team.
Hey,
How about that?
hey, neither of you.
Yeah, you're right. And that
And so you barely beat teams below 500. Yeah, you barely beat teams at all.
It ain't like you blowing them
You
out.
barely beat teams at all, man.
You barely beat them too. You barely beat us. You barely beat the Saints.
Oh,
Y'all are frauds. Y'all
yeah,
ain't a
yeah,
good
listen,
team.
man,
I'm
listen,
not
bro,
thinking
listen, bro.
like
We
y'all
just,
good.
dude, we play with our food. Like, do you have any idea what we're doing, man? Like, when we play trash-ass organizations like the Miami Dolphins, that's our time to experiment. Like, we want to start running, like, different, connections or, like, different cornerback pairings to see if we can actually utilize it in games that matter. That's what you see when these things are close. Come on, dude.
Well, I'm going to say
Come
it
on,
again
man.
for everybody
We
listening.
play with you
The
guys,
New
man. We
England
let you get
Patriots-
close to come on
the
up
New
with it.
England Patriots are going to beat the Buffalo Bills this weekend. Guaranteed. And my guarantee's been coming through lately, Dan. Yeah. It's all right, Dan. I know. You see,
So
we touch the nerve because it's true. You know everything we saying. Y'all are a good team, but not as good as you make them seem.
So like I said, just go on ahead and order a T-shirt for everybody else on our schedule, because you're going to be saying that week in and week out. Once we end up taking care of the New England Patriots, afterwards it's just going to be smooth sailing, my friend.
Listen, I know we
Smooth
got to get out of here, so I'm going to regress, Dan. But last thing I will say, you need to take that statement back. I'm not even sure Josh Allen's better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts actually performs in the big games.
It is clear. So does Josh. Are you out of your mind?
Jalen Hurts actually know how to get over the Chiefs.
With Josh Allen literally put up quarterback numbers.
Same sentence when it comes to the playoffs. See, Jalen Hurts brought the key. He brought the key.
Yeah, where's his MVP? Yeah, where's his MVP?
Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, where's his MVP?
Super Bowl
Yeah,
MVP.
where's his MVP?
That's what you don't
Give
know.
me a Super Bowl MVP over a regular season MVP any day.
Guys. With Jalen,
He's got something way better than an MVP. A Super Bowl MVP.
Dude, with Jalen Hurts doesn't even compare to Josh Allen. He's not even like in a damn top 5
You just asked
conversation.
where's his MVP, Dan. You set yourself up for
Josh
that.
Allen can't be mentioned on his stage because he has a Super Bowl stage. Super Bowl winning stage.
Dude, that is the best player on the best team award. That is not an individual accomplishment.
Oh my gosh, Dan Mitchell.
Best player at the end of the day.
Listen, Jalen
And
Hurts.
Zach Bond should have got that, by the way. But
Jalen
it is what it
Hurts
is.
does what he needs for his team to win Super Bowls, man. You talk about carrying. Listen,
He's a game manager.
Stop it.
He's a game manager, bro.
They shut Saquon.
He was
Barkley down in
16th,
the Super Bowl.
17th ranked in all statistics that mattered last year.
Do you need me to pull up Jalen Hurts Super Bowl stats? Do you need me to pull
He had
up
almost
the Super Bowl
300 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's game manager?
Dude, you guys.
That's Super Bowl MVP.
Dude, you know what, man? Please send me over your mock drafts.
On the biggest stage, he won the MVP.
Please send me your mock drafts at the end of the day.
Who was the Super Bowl MVP?
Please send me your mock drafts, dude. If the Buffalo
LeBron.
Bills were in the NFC right now, we'd be having the same conversation. It doesn't matter.
I told you.
Forward. Dude, listen, man, you know what? I will allow you guys to go on ahead and just utilize me as like my team is trash punching bag, but it doesn't matter because more pain is on the way. More pain is on the way as you watch my smirk go absolutely nowhere and you watch true greatness. I'm glad you guys had the opportunity of seeing it in person on week 3 from how an actual credible organization is coming through with it. The Bills are winning the Super Bowl this year. Accept it now.
Man, Harry, let's end the show because I got to make this Jalen Hurts better than Josh Allen TikTok.
Thank you, DF Forever, for the super chat. Why is no one mentioned the only undefeated team in the AFC is the Bills? Yeah.
Because they ain't played nobody.
TD, I'm sorry about Hill. It's like Tatum last year.
Yeah, tough, man. But Tatum say, hey, he trying to come back. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, guys, we got to wrap this up because I will not be here on 4th and Forever for the next 3 episodes. We have Colby filling in for me. I will be in sunny California for the NFC West Roundtable. Make sure you guys wish me luck on my travels. Flying out tomorrow, flying back Friday. It's going to be a long week for me after my Jets just not making me feel good about anything to do with football. But I do a lot for Roundtable Sports. I do a lot of sacrificing for this company, so wish me luck on my endeavors. And exciting for the NFC West Roundtable to have their first event. Make sure you guys stay tuned for all the content that I'll be producing over there on the NFC West Roundtable this week.
Safe travels to Richie, man. Have a great event. I know it's going to be a ball. And hopefully we can get some clips and some stuff right here on Roundtable Sports. So y'all stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Dan, close us out.
And so certainly go check out everything that Richie is doing over in LA. I don't know if Brock Purdy's going to be playing. It might be Macaroni Jones again, according to reports. Sounds like his toe is bothering him again over in San Francisco. We appreciate everybody tuning in and making this a part of your regular day routine. Hit that thumbs up sign, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Deuces.
Peace.